This is going to be a pick a pile message from your higher self, specifically about something relating to one of your past lives. So pick a pile 1, 2, or 3. If you picked pile 1, you had big dreams but were stuck in some kind of lackluster or not dream role, not by your choice. There was some kind of external lid placed on your potential so that you were kind of trapped in the situation that you were in. There's some kind of either fighting for your life or fighting in war. You have a warrior spirit because of this particular lifetime. The thing about this lifetime that's being brought through right now, you have a skill, talent, or ability that you are not utilizing right now that could either make you a lot of money, get you a lot of recognition, allow for healing or a sense of community to unfold in your life. And you need to kind of create the space for these messages to come through with the intent to be shown how you can use that skill, talent, or ability, or to be shown what it is. It's specifically something that you're not using right now. And it was developed in the previous lifetime because you were stuck in a very mundane, gray type of life. Like there wasn't any way to connect what you want it to happen to the actual reality. And it's like a long time coming. You're meant to bring that in now, because all of that time spent in your free time or your spare time, you were practicing this skill, talent, ability, but you were practicing it by channeling and like calling it in. Like, so you have divine ability that needs to be utilized in this lifetime. Pile 2. You were someone who was very shy, laid back, and then you rose from the back of the pack to the front of the pack. And it's because of either you were a shaman, you were a healer, you were a witch maybe, but you used your powers for good because they helped to connect you with what felt like your soul calling. However, because of all the wisdom that you held, you were dangerous for this time period, and others kind of overpowered you in some way. For some of you, you may have been locked away. For some of you, it's giving like witches burned at the stake type energy. You had the ability to change groups of people just by a few words. Not a few words, but like you had the ability to captivate people's attention and open their mind in a way that a lot of others could not and cannot. And this is something that you were hunted down for and made to be silenced. So you may have had a lot of throat chakra activations, clearage, blockages in this lifetime. The throat chakra may have been a main focus for you, and it's because of this past life need to silence you because you had the ability to speak too much truth, but you had the ability to speak so much truth in a way that got people to listen and got people to open their minds. So this is something that you're being guided to reconnect with through specifically like researching a topic that you really like or that you really enjoy. And it's kind of giving like special interest energy, like kind of starting to share about that topic and watching how others grow or receive the information that you're sharing. It's going to reignite that energy within you and allow it to find other ways to flow out as well. Pile 3, you were either imprisoned or maybe even slavery. You were trapped in a situation in which there was literally no escape. And there's a feeling of either false imprisonment or just it wasn't your fault type energy. There's a lot of childhood trauma that ensued before the captivity, and it's almost like you were trapped in solitary with just your thoughts, and your thoughts, all the thoughts that you really had, because it's almost like soon after childhood is when this entrapment began. So there's a feeling of being left alone with your thoughts, and those thoughts really surrounding the childhood trauma that you endured. And there's something that you did creatively that allowed you to stay sane, or to stay willing to continue going. And it's something that you didn't need a lot for, just you and maybe a pencil or a pen, or you were the art. It wasn't something that you made outside of yourself. And this was your way of transmuting the pain so that you could keep going. It's like there was a constant overfilling of pain, and you had to kind of let any bit out that you could, and you did that through some kind of creative means. Your solar plexus chakra may have experienced a lot of blockages, needing to clear, needing to balance, kind of doled down what you feel like your creative peak could be. You just feel like it's there, but you just can't get there. You have something inside of you. The route to get it out is going to be feeling your feelings, feeling your pain, turning your pain into art. It's a full circle moment of going back to when you had to initially numb yourself, and it was in this lifetime. And since then, you've been working to kind of unnumb and thaw out. The way to really shake that stagnant energy is through the pain, is allowing yourself to transmute your shadows, and it kind of brings back up to the surface any still remaining trauma that still needs to be healed from this past lifetime. You have magic inside of you that you could not even believe, because you were directly just connected to higher consciousness like all the time, and needing, it's almost like you were in quicksand and you need it to create, or you need it to let out and release in order to just stay afloat. You still have all of that inside of you. You can recreate that with the passion that you had then in today's day and age, which would be groundbreaking, because people don't come with that kind of passion anymore. You have the magic, you just have to turn it on. The only way out is through the pain. Through the pain, you find your freedom, you find your stardom, you find your key.